following buildings of Mentogo district government in Beijing bear close resemblance to the Kremlin, with copycat golden domes and arches. Only a few Chinese characters on the doorplate reveal that these newly erected buildings are for government use. Local residents share mixed feelings towards such unique buildings.
I think these buildings look like a church. They're beautiful and special, but don't seem to quite fit the environment.
Beijing is not alone in producing ground buildings that imitate world-famous landmarks. From the imitation White House in Anhui Province to the residential compound called Thames Town in Shanghai, the Chinese taste is sometimes more in favor of Western-style architecture. Looking up at cathedral-like architecture, the poor imitation of Russian design may soon become the landmark in the area. Modern buildings can be built in no time at all, but it's harder to find Chinese creativity and design in these buildings. A local design master shared his concern. Cui Kai has had his own studio for more than 10 years. Now with 40 engineers on his team, they have done more than 50 ground designs for the country. He says with the fast development of the economy, these replications are not just a simple coincidence.
The philosophy of architecture in China used to require the design to be economical and practical. As the country is much richer than before, clients are paying more attention to the appearance of the buildings. The Western classical buildings are easily accepted in an aesthetic way.
But the country's culture and identity will no longer be carried over with these buildings. According to Cui, the replication of Western-style buildings may pass down messages that make our descendants confused. Walking down one of the most ancient hutons in Beijing, this young engineer shares a similar view. Cao Wei is an award-winning designer. He said he doesn't object to the Western-style buildings, but they should fit the culture and the environment surrounding them.
If you walk through hutons like this in Beijing, you will never misunderstand the culture or theme here. Our local designers should open their minds and be more dedicated to their jobs. This city's identity could be easily lost if the designers care little about the history and spirit of the city.
Cao said he is working on a project to find and preserve Beijing's cultural identity. He hopes years later, the huton he is standing in still will be the same way it is now. Changli, CCTV, Beijing.